Are you just like me, also tired of scrolling through these types of videos on YouTube and then they recommend you like 100 different hobbies and you're just like, yeah, wow, I could read a list too. But how about a little bit of an explanation? Well, fear not, then this is the video for you. I figured I would go ahead, since this is something I struggle with myself. I would go ahead and make a video on my current hobbies or hobbies that I've had in the past and I always tend to circle back to. Now, obviously, this one you probably already do, but we're gonna start off with gaming. Because gaming can be done in many different ways. If you're someone who constantly plays multiplayer games, for example, I would suggest you try a good single player game. There are also gacha games, roguelites, there's many genres of games. But you already do this, most likely. If not, then I would suggest you get on gaming. Even if it's just a healthy, like 1 hour a day, gaming is an amazing hobby. Second off, I would go with something like drawing. Drawing is very liberating. You are in control of it. Now, maybe you're not good at drawing, maybe you've never drawn before. I would still say give it a shot. You can always learn, and that's the thing with hobbies, right? If you want a new hobby, you're gonna have to learn how to execute that hobby. Drawing is a very fun hobby, and you can do many different styles of drawings. For example, something I'm back into now is pixel art. Pixel art is very fun as well, and you can do with it basically whatever you want. You can even make retro video games, you can make animations, you can do whatever you want with it. It just depends on how much you're willing to learn. Another hobby that is similar is reading. Now, we don't read much these days, but we really, really should. For example, one of my favorite authors is Brandon Sanderson. If you like fantasy books, I would highly recommend you to start there, or with something like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. If you're someone who doesn't really read, but you're considering it now, I would say start with either standalones or books that are not too thick. And you might have trouble reading certain words, or you might be reading too slow at first, but it's just like with other hobbies where practice makes perfect, and once you get more used to reading, you will just, you know, go with the flow, and it will be fun. Don't worry about it. Another one that is very similar to reading but puts a lot more effort into it would be writing. Now, I actually have a book out on Amazon. It's available right now if you're interested. Uh, to come back to reading, it's a very, very short book. It's just a little novel, so you can read this one if you want to. Now, it's also available for free online. You can ask me where. But writing is a hobby where you really, really have to figure out your own style, and you need to learn. You need to learn and learn and learn. But if that's something you're into, then I would say go for it. But I think it's one that goes in like hand in hand with reading, because if you're not someone who likes to read, you're probably not gonna like to write. But I felt like just throwing it out there, since it is a hobby that I do enjoy from time to time. Now, if those things aren't for you, and maybe you are an introvert who likes to move around more, then there are two hobbies that I, a big introvert, do that are actually sports, which is walking or running. If you live in a place, or if there is a place near you that is not crowded, or maybe at the evening, a specific time in the day where it's not crowded, then you as an introvert can easily go and walk or run there. This is good for your body, it's good for your mind, it's good for your lungs, it's good to move around, and we do not do it enough these days. So walking or running is very good. Another one I really enjoy and I always have is boxing. Now, if you're an introvert, you're not going to want to join a boxing club. Let's be honest. So, look for a friend or someone in your family who would like to box with you. I, for example, spar with my girlfriend, and it's always fun. Now, we also have origami. Origami is a very more of a common hobby, uh, and it's very nice. It's very fun. It's very creative. So I would say try it. Like anyone can do it. There is so many levels in origami. Even if you've never done it before, just look for a beginner level thing to fold and see if you like it or not. If you do, you can go practice it more, fold more difficult things. Origami is really fun. Just don't get burned out on it, because that does happen. Just like I guess with any other hobby, but I find myself burning out pretty quickly when making origami. Now, lastly, but definitely not least, you're obviously watching a video of mine, so a big hobby of mine is to create videos. Now, creating videos can be about anything. You can create vlogs, you can create informative videos such as this one, you can create AMVs, you can create gameplay videos, guide videos. If you want to create videos or stream, I would say please go for it. If you don't know how, please let me know. I will make like a little guide video on how you can start either streaming or making videos. Like if you don't know how to set up OBS or how to start or what you need to start, I would be more than glad to help you along. Just let me know. Um, but that's about it. I hope I helped some of you out. By the way, if any of you fellow introverts have a hobby that I have not mentioned here, please leave it down in the comments below so that people who are watching this video can see more options than just the ones that I've been listing. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a like and a comment. It means a lot to me. Subscribe if you enjoy my other content, which is usually gaming content. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.